Was good, y'all. Back with another installment of Common Sense. And today's topic, I just wanted to shine a light or talk about something that I saw on social media the other day, which was we have to stop treating God like he's a genie and start treating him like he's the God of our universe. And I started to see this, um, I won't say recently, but it's been a couple of years in the making where a lot of people have put their relationship with God based off material items. So if they were like, oh, God, I need a car, and God didn't get them a car, their relationship with God wasn't good. But if God got them a car, their relationship with God was wonderful. And like we all know, God isn't a genie. He's not just, oh, whenever you need something or whenever you're at your lowest point, okay, now I can go to God or now I can go. No, God should always be the first option and then the only option, to be honest, unless He guides you or directs you in a different way. Like your relationship with God shouldn't be based on materialistic values, which is why I think a lot of people have started to say, oh, manifestation, manifestation, or I'm going to manifest this and it's going to happen. Manifestation without God is witchcraft. I don't know if people know that or not, but it says it in the Bible. Like manifestation without God is witchcraft because you're basically putting yourself saying, I can do this, I can do impossible things without the help of the Lord. And I just think a lot of people have been led astray because that's what's popping right now is like, oh, if I can manifest this and it happens, then I know like I can manifest anything. But if you don't have God with you, I ain't gonna cap. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's never gonna fulfill you. Like God will truly fulfill you. He will truly like that empty space that's in here, like he will truly fulfill you with that. And you have to start treating him like he's a god of the universe. You have to treat him like he made me. Like he made me. He's the reason that I wake up every morning. He gives me breath. He's the reason that I'm walking, I'm talking, my eyes are open. You know, like he's the reason. And I think we have gone away from that, you know. And like I'm not gonna sit here and act like I used to treat God like he was a genie. I used to just go to him like if things were bad and then wouldn't talk to him no more and then go to him again when I need something, or I need a miracle spectacular something, and he would bless me and then I would not talk to him again. Like it got to a point where I was only like I would wake up and I don't know if y'all know the pastor on TikTok. Like I would wake up, go find his page, and just recite the prayers that he did every morning because I didn't want to come up with my own. Like I didn't want to pray. Like I just was like, all right, cool. Let me read this, say it out loud. All right, cool, and go throughout my day, and I wouldn't talk to the Lord again, knowing that like or not knowing that he really wanted to have a relationship with me and a conversation with me. Like it and that's why I said I know a lot of people weren't, you know, COVID was a terrible time. It was a crazy time, but that's when I got closer to Lord. So my experience with COVID was just like he brought me closer to him because I realized like, all right, God wants to have a true conversation with me. He wants to every day, all day, have a full conversation with me. He wants me to listen to him because I asked him to guide my steps. I asked him to take me places. He's told me he's taking me places and I have to follow him. So I have to know where I'm going. I have to know what I'm doing. If he decides to tell me, I have to know. So I have to talk to him to know. And and I'm not like trying to bash on people because I was in your shoes at a point where it just felt like so much. It just felt like, why I gotta do this, why I gotta do that, why I gotta do this, why I gotta do that. And I was in the sense and in the mode of like, why is there all these rules when it comes to following God? And then I realized it's not rules. He's just laying out a foundation for us to have a wonderful God led life because he never promised like, oh, it's just gonna be peaches and cream. It's just gonna be easy. Life is hard regardless. But God told us life is gonna be hard, but I'm gonna be with you if you follow me. If you decide to live life away from me, then there's nothing he can do. Because I see a lot of people I see a lot of people's arguments is like, um, why do I have to listen to God? I want to be my own self. Okay, well, he gave you free will. He gave everybody free will. So then their argument is, well, why did he give us free will if I could just go and spend eternity away from him? I want like why doesn't he come and get me? Why doesn't he make me believe in him? Okay, well you just said you wanted free will, but then you turned around and basically said you want him to not give you free will. You want him to make you. You know what I'm saying? It gets to that. It's like what do you want? Like, do you want the free will, or do you want him to forcefully like come down here and be like so and so? You need to follow me right now because now you're not gonna. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be genuine. And I think we have to bring we gotta bring God back in schools, man, because people don't. I, people just it's getting crazy out here. I ain't gonna lie, it's getting wild, and the Lord is coming back. It's getting wild out here because people just doing whatever and saying, "Oh, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good." No, I ain't gonna cap, dog. You're not good till you know Jesus, and we. I, and it gets to a point where for me, I had to start just praying. Like I had to set timers to just pray. And even if I wasn't praying anything specific, it was just like, Lord, thank you for getting me this far. Lord, thank you for allowing me to do this. Just the little things. Thank you for allowing me to type on my computer today. Thank you for allowing me to be able to go work out. Thank you for allowing me to be able to make it to this destination and make it back safe, not harm to my body or the vehicle that I was in. Like just the little things. And once you start talking to him all the time, praying with him all the time, getting in his word all the time, truly getting in his word, not just reading to read like it's a chore. Like I did that. I did that for a while. Like I was reading the Bible just to be like, okay, I read my Bible today. I'm good. When in reality, I was reading, but I wasn't comprehending, and I was wondering why certain things just wasn't making sense to me, or like just I wasn't understanding stuff, or certain things were happening to me was because I wasn't truly comprehending and understanding my Bible. And it got to a point where I had to sit down with myself and was like, you're just reading this as a chore. You're not truly trying to understand what this Bible is saying. So I had to sit down. I had to read line by line with a highlighter, with a pencil, with a notepad, and just jot down things, just highlight certain things, talk about these things, trying to gain comprehension of these things. And then I asked the Lord, like, Lord, give me comprehension, give me knowledge of what you're trying to say to me in this word. Like, tell me, let it bounce off the page. And he did that for me. And now when I read my Bible, it's it's just fulfilling to me. It's like, well, dang, I'm really having a conversation with our Lord. Like I'm having a conversation with the God of the universe, and it's hard because it took me a minute to get to that point. Um, of just wanting these conversations with him. But I'm glad I like sat down and started having these things with him. But back on the genie, yeah, like we have to just stop tying our relationship with God with did he get me this, did he get me that, because that's kind of how we were raised. It was like ask God for this, he's gonna give it to you because like it's like okay, but if you also aren't following, like if you expect God to just you ain't talked to him in 3 months and you just like yeah, like God, I need a car. All right, cool. Have you followed my commands? No. Like, you can't expect him to, you know what I'm saying? Because now you're going to have intentions with that car that's not godly. So he's just not even going to let you do that. But then if you overstep him, you know what I'm saying? Now he's gonna look, all right, well, I can't stop you. The consequences are the consequences at this point. And then you are upset at the consequences because because you're gonna say, "Well, God, how could you allow this to happen to me? How could you allow this consequence to happen?" And he just basically before that was like, "Remember when you asked and I said no, and then you basically upended me, went behind my back, and then got it anyway. So now the consequences is the consequence. What I was trying to save you from the consequence." God is a wonderful Father. He is. He is wonderful. We just have to start realizing how wonderful, loving, true he is. And he's not just someone that grants your wishes. He's someone that's going to be there in your time of need. He's someone that's going to be a provider. He's someone that's going to be a protector, a healer, a waymaker. Like he's all of these things. And we have to start treating him like he is. Because our God is not a small God, he is a big God, the God of the universe. I thank y'all for listening to this episode. I hope y'all liked it. And I'll see y'all next time. We out.